I'll first need to measure the space between the apple and the books. Once I've determined this space, I simply use my pencil to measure the width of the books, which, as we stated earlier, is about 3 apples wide. Furthermore, the height of the books is 2 apples high. Again, I'll transfer this to my drawing. You can improve the accuracy of your drawing by looking for relationships. For instance, we noted this corner of the vase and the stem of the apple align vertically. This corner aligns with this side of the apple as well. And the hilt of the knife lines up with this corner. Notice how the bottom of the apple is in line with this corner of the books. Once you look, you'll find useful relationships throughout your subject. Once I've blocked in my big shapes, I can further define and refine the rest of my drawing. Knowing the height and width of an object makes sketching an ellipse, like this plate, much easier. Accurately rendering the opening of the vase is a matter of reproducing the angles along the lip. I'm going to start with this corner, which you'll remember I established earlier, by aligning my pencil with the stem of the apple. Holding my pencil up to the still life, I'll align the pencil with this corner and angle the pencil so it mimics the angle of the opening. Holding the pencil at this exact angle, I'll turn toward the drawing and align the pencil in the same manner. Then I'll draw this line. Returning to my still life, I'll angle my pencil so it aligns with this corner and follows the angle on this side. Again, turning my attention to the drawing, I'll reproduce this line by aligning my pencil with this corner. Continue in this same manner for the 2 other sides. Having created the corners of the opening, I can now draw the sides of my vase. Measuring can take you a long way to accurately rendering your subject, but the subtle curves of this vase also emphasizes the importance of artistic judgment and sensitivity. The same angling technique I used to draw the opening of the vase can also be used to define the parameters of these books. Sometimes a particular point is hard to place using comparative measuring. In those instances, I may use a method called triangulation. For instance, this far corner of the top of the book is difficult to place. I know the corner of the book will be somewhere along this top line. Furthermore, I've already established the topmost corner point of this vase. I'm going to hold my pencil at an angle so that it intersects the corner of the vase and the corner of the book. While holding my pencil at this angle, I'm going to move the pencil to the drawing and align it with the corner of the vase in my drawing. Where the pencil intersects this line is where I'll mark the top corner of the book. Using our angling technique, I can also establish the direction of the knife. Erasing the construction lines is the next step before I add tone and detail. You may never use measuring to this extent. You might only use it to correct specific problems, but it's good to have knowledge of these measuring techniques. Now that I've defined my composition in terms of contours and defined the shapes, I'll finish my drawing by adding details and tone. And that's how you create a drawing using the comparative measuring method. In the next section, I'm going to demonstrate sight size, an extremely accurate method for achieving a high level of realism. In the process of constant measuring and erasing, you may damage the surface of the drawing paper. If that's the case, you may want to transfer your drawing to a fresh piece of paper. To do this, you can do it a couple of ways. First, if you have a light box, put the original drawing underneath the new paper and trace the drawing. You can also lay in graphite on the back of the original drawing. Lay the original drawing down on a new piece of paper and then trace the drawing. The graphite on the back will be transferred to the new paper.